Alright, everybody, we are here now discussing a matter that is actually quite serious. A magnitude 3.6 earthquake just hit the New York City metro area and other portions of southern New England. We're getting reports of some localized damage so far, nothing too extreme, as again, magnitude 3.6, not too serious, but this is a metro area that we're dealing with. It's going to impact tens of millions of people, even if it's just felt on a small scale. So today, we're going to be talking about this event, and we're going to be breaking down all the new information coming out about it, and then afterwards, we're going to go into a bit of a chill stream. Right now, we're not really doing too much, but I do want to know I am going to be out of town for the next several days, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to produce too much content. So if you want to stay up to date with everything, make sure to go follow me on Twitter, as I will be somewhat active on there, and I'll continue to make the occasional video left, right, and center if necessary. Now, again, we just had this large 3.6 magnitude earthquake impact the New York City metro region, but the epicenter is actually in northern New Jersey. We're watching out for the Paterson and Oakland areas. Right in between those two is where we estimate the epicenter of this event to be. This does radiate over a large area, obviously, of southern New England, because even though it is only a magnitude 3.6 earthquake, it's still an earthquake nonetheless. Again, in between Oakland and Paterson is where we believe the most intense impacts to be right now, near Wayne, Wyckoff, Waldwick, maybe near North Halden, Fairlawn, areas like that. Now, if you do recall, we actually had an event that was incredibly similar to this just last year. If we go over to the New York City earthquake, we go ahead and search that up on Google 2024, you'll notice that on April 5th, we actually had a large earthquake impact much of southern New England, not too far off in terms of magnitude from what we're seeing today. If it would load, that would just be phenomenal, but looks like it's not going to want to do that. So let's try it like this. Okay, there we go. April 5th, 2024, virtually the same exact areas impacted by a magnitude 4.8 earthquake. Again, the epicenter being located in northern New Jersey. Same situation with this event. Again, slightly more intense than what we're seeing as of right now, but you have to understand that this earthquake actually did end up causing some significant damage in terms of minor structural damage. You had things like, shelves falling off of walls and such and everything else. So a magnitude 3 or 4 earthquake can still be devastating to a certain extent. Again, we are updating this magnitude number preliminarily. We're not exactly sure if it was a 3.6 magnitude earthquake exactly, but what we know as of right now is that much of southern New England has experienced at least a weak earthquake-like event across much of western Connecticut, Long Island, northern New Jersey, southern New York, and eastern Pennsylvania. So again, if you are out here in this area, make sure that you are staying safe, calling all your friends and family members. Again, a magnitude 3.6 earthquake is not super intense, but it's still nothing to scoff at. It's still something that can cause minor damage at times. I appreciate everybody for tuning me in here. Again, we got people tuning in from the areas that were impacted by this earthquake. We've got Jimmy Jams in Yonkers. Felt that quake? Yeah. Yonkers very close to the epicenter of this event. We've got folks coming in from Westchester County, Rochelle, Sniper there. I assume that is located in New Rochelle. I'm assuming that's northern New Jersey. I just felt it here in Essex County, New Jersey. I was about to fall asleep and it shook my entire house. I'm the only one reporting it. Yeah, again, this is a very low-end earthquake, so not a lot of folks are going to be out here talking about it, but I figured we might as well. We don't have a lot else going on tonight. So New Rochelle's actually in southern New York there, basically Long Island. Yeah, again, not too far away from the epicenter of this event. So far, we're getting reports of extreme shaking. Again, if you guys have any damage, make sure that you are letting me know and that we can report that in to the folks that need it. Again, feel free to @ me in anything that you think that I need to see on Twitter, anything like that. My @ is going to be DavisDoesWX. Give me just a second here. If you are new here, it is vitally important that you click that like and subscribe button down below. We go live for all the significant severe weather events in the United States, and we do forecasting as well. Again, wouldn't typically go live for something like this, but because this is an event that's going to be impacting close to 100 million people, I figured we might as well go ahead and talk about it. Someone on Ring App said they felt it too in Connecticut. I felt it in Staten Island. Is anything over a 5 even possible in New York City? It would be very unlikely, but we do see something close to that magnitude, usually once every few years, at a minimum once every decade, but we've now seen a 3.6 or higher magnitude earthquake impact downtown New York City for the last 2 years in a row. So again, we're awaiting more information from this disaster. Again, obviously not going to see too much damage. Felt that in Newark, New Jersey. But again, this is still a significant event that is going to leave millions of folks, at the very least, feeling some shaking. Again, we've got folks in chat saying right now that they were being woken up. Again, we've got a lot of folks in chat tuning in from the epicenter area of this event. Again, a magnitude 3.6 earthquake is not too serious, but whenever it's in an area that withholds over 100 million people, or at least close to that, we have got to take this as seriously as possible, make sure that we're covering every singular base here. Again, this information just came out less than 10 minutes ago at the time of filming. Again, if you are tuning in from this area, make sure that you are letting us know if you do have any reports of damage, or if you felt any shaking, or if you didn't out here in this area. Thought it was a nuke or something. It was heavy but didn't shake much. Yeah, these, magnitude 3 or 4 earthquakes, it is also worth noting that they do occasionally bring aftershocks that are somewhat powerful, so be on guard overnight and even into portions of early tomorrow morning for the potential of a couple more impacts across much of southern New England here for something similar to what just happened right now. Again, usually worst case scenario in an earthquake like this, we see some, loose items getting knocked off of shelves, maybe some shelves falling off of walls. We see, sometimes some large furniture falling over. It is somewhat sometimes impactful for lower end structures such as carports and such. Buffalo, New York is going to be fine. Buffalo's way at the other end of the state. Again, this is going to be a pretty well-covered event here, likely, as we go into tomorrow. But as of right now, as far as I can tell, we are the only ones live. And again, I really do want to thank you guys all for tuning in right now. If you do want to donate, again, it's completely optional, not required in any way, shape, or form. Make sure to do that by clicking the button next to the chat. All donations are greatly appreciated. You can also become a member and get access to exclusive content, early access to certain videos, shoutouts at the end of every forecast, custom stickers to use in chat, and more. But again, completely optional. All I ask is that you do click that like button down below and subscribe so that we can get the word out to as many people as possible, because we are the only folks live right now covering it as far as I'm aware. Again, we've got several people in chat tuning in from Western Connecticut, upstate New York, Northern New Jersey. So far, we've seen a few folks from Northern New Jersey saying that the worst impacts were, extreme shaking. But we are definitely watching all these areas to cover all of our bases here. So, again, as of right now, no reports of anything significant in terms of damage. Again, there's Max posting about it. We are refreshing Twitter constantly. Again, we've got folks in chat bringing us more information. Yeah, we've got some sources saying now that this was only a magnitude 3.0 earthquake. Again, previously, aforementioned as a 3.6. Again, shaking was felt all the way as far east as New Haven, Connecticut, and as far south as Edison, New Jersey, and as far west as areas just off to the west of Sparta Township. So definitely a decently widespread event here. Again, obviously mainly being focused on the New York City metro area and northward. Yeah, that was a very small, low-end earthquake microtransactions. Yeah, I tried to call up Vincent, but he didn't pick up. Again, Vincent, our friend Mr. Storm, if you don't know, lives out here on Long Island. Guarantee you he, at the very least, felt some minor shaking. Again, obviously we had a very similar event to this last year in this area, and although that wasn't a ridiculously intense earthquake, it did actually cause some minor structural damage. So we want to make sure that those folks that are out there and are scared tonight about something like that happening again with an aftershock or something, we want to make sure that we can put them at ease. Put their minds at ease, that is. Again, usually these events are more scary than anything else. They freak you out for a few minutes, and then after that you realize, wait, there wasn't actually any damage. Everybody's okay. Nobody's hurt. It just kind of scared me. Now, that's not to say that that's what happens every time in a low-end earthquake event like this, but that is a decent majority of the case. But again, if you guys are out here in this area, make sure that you are letting me know where you're from. Felt it in northern New Jersey. It felt and sounded like something hit the house. It was crazy, but my mother didn't feel it laying in a bed, so not terrible, but definitely unexpected for sure yet. So, Orcs, the magnitude as of right now is being estimated anywhere between a 3.0 and a 3.6. Again, obviously this just happened less than 20 minutes ago, so it's still somewhat iffy on the exact details, but downtown New York City impacted by this large earthquake. Again, reports of shaking being felt all the way, supposedly, from areas across portions of kind of southern New Jersey there, even into portions of eastern Pennsylvania. We've got folks saying they're from Yonkers. They felt it. Felt like a 3.2 to a 3.4. Three-pointers are hard to notice sometimes. Yeah, again, though, there are going to be, a few million people out here at the very least that do feel some extreme shaking from this event, and again, it's kind of scary at first. So again, our goal here is to put everybody's mind at ease and let everybody know that it's okay. Be on the lookout for some potential aftershocks over the next several hours, but it's not like you're going to die or anything. It's not like this is anything remotely comparable to what's been happening on the West Coast and in portions of Alaska recently. It is going to be okay. We're not going to see a mega tsunami wipe out New York City. We're not going to see everybody die. It's okay. Again, more scary than anything else. But some people, they've been through this before just last year in this area, and, this doesn't feel like anything to them. So, apparently this is... Wow. So this was a video from a home camera of the earthquake's impacts, again, circulating around on social media. Again, pretty much the only thing that is noteworthy here is, like we said, loose items falling off of shelves. Whatever this is, looks like some kind of toy or something, which, is frustrating and such, but obviously it's definitely not worst case scenario. But that is the actual first video of any significant shaking that we've seen so far. Now we've got sources saying that this was a 3.8 magnitude earthquake. I'm not too certain who's verifying that. So take that all with a grain of salt. No, we've got some more folks saying 3.8. Again, anywhere between a 3 and a 3.8 magnitude is what we're estimating this to be between as of right now. Potentially we see this get a little bit higher up to potentially a 4.0, maybe a little bit more. But as of right now, we're estimating that this to be at a maximum a magnitude 3.8 earthquake. Again, I've seen a couple of videos online now of loose items falling off of shelves and such, etc., etc. But yeah, certainly a significant event nonetheless. What is the website that you go on to USGS? Okay. So we will go ahead and hone in here on our New York City quake. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so as of right now, USGS estimating this to be a magnitude 3.0 earthquake, being located, the epicenter anyway, being located over Hasbrouck Heights, New Jersey. Again, estimations noting that shaking was felt all the way from, areas in western Connecticut back through central New Jersey, and then also, again, kind of far western portions of Long Island and even downtown New York City. So, again, so far the worst damage we've seen are, loose lawn items falling off, shelves and such. Not to say that we couldn't see, again, some very low-end structural damage here in the future, but as of right now, that's kind of the most impressive thing that we've seen. But again, that's that epicenter being located virtually over Hasbro Heights, just south of Lodi, west of the Bronx. So again, as of right now, we're estimating this to be a magnitude 3.0 to 3.8 earthquake. Again, the largest earthquake that southern New England has experienced since the earthquake of 2024. Very similar in intensity. Um, Again, some sources saying 3.4 magnitude. Most, again, just kind of relaying what the USGS is telling us, which is a 3.0 earthquake. Again, if you are tuning in just now, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Let's get the channel up to 4,600 subscribers. I really do appreciate all you guys for tuning in tonight. Again, if you are out here in this area, make sure that you are tuning in and letting us know what's going on in your area. Again, we're watching effects from this earthquake being felt all the way from western Connecticut back into eastern Pennsylvania. So definitely a pretty widespread event here across much of southern New England. Going to be one that's remembered for quite a while. Again, thank you guys for all the support tonight. Northville, New Jersey, I felt shaking. That is extremely close to the epicenter, yeah. So you were kind of just north of the epicenter. So far, the closest that we've had people tuning in from are the area that this gentleman was just joining in from, Northville. And then also we had a few folks tuning in from the New Rochelle area. But again, the epicenter as of right now is estimated to be somewhere near Oakland. Again, thank you guys for all the incredible support tonight. Hawthorne, New Jersey. Yonkers, we felt it. Yeah, we've had a few viewers tuning in from Yonkers as well, which is, again, northern New Jersey out here just off to the northwest, or, southern New York. What am I talking about? Just off to the east of where we are seeing the epicenter estimation being located. Again, so far, no reports of any injuries or fatalities or anything of the sorts. Again, awaiting more reports of damage, but as of right now, the worst we've seen are loose items falling off of shelves and such. Again, so far, the epicenter of this earthquake is located to be in between kind of the Clifton and Yonkers area, just off to the east of Oakland. Again, we've got a few viewers out there in northeastern New Jersey and western Long Island. If you're out here in this area, let us know if you felt any shaking or if you have any minor damage. Again, so far, the worst that we've seen, luckily, is just extreme shaking. But, again, that can definitely still, trigger some anxiety and panic in some folks, especially after the slightly larger earthquake that we had last year. Didn't quite feel it yet in Denver, this kid. Alright. The Empire State Building is fine. Nice. Could there be aftershocks? Yes, certainly. Again, we were kind of talking about that over the next several hours. Make sure that you guys are on the lookout here across much of southwestern Connecticut and southern New York for the potential of a couple aftershock-like events. Again, usually these aftershocks, worst case scenario, they just end up scaring some folks whenever it's an earthquake this unintense. Again, really not super impressive. Again, we now have 90 people watching. If you are new here, make sure to click that like and subscribe button down below. I really do appreciate all of the support tonight. Again, as far as I know, we are the only channel that's live right now covering this. I was really planning on just talking about this for a few minutes and then kind of turning this into a stream where we just kind of chill out and talk, but if people want us to keep covering this event, we certainly can. Again, so far we've seen minor damage to interior objects that have fallen off shelves and such. Again, definitely quite an interesting event, now officially confirmed as a magnitude 3.0 earthquake. Um, this was, again, located across portions of northern New Jersey, western Long Island, western Connecticut, and then far eastern Pennsylvania unofficially. Again, thank you guys for all the support. We are now at 4,521 subscribers. Felt it from Texas. Nice. I'm sure you did. Again, this was now officially over half an hour ago. Or just around half an hour ago, anyway. Again, awaiting more reports of damage and such. So far, mostly just accounts saying, "Hey, this happened." Not a lot else to note. Category 5 earthquake, so we are cooked. Yeah, Levi just texted me. I don't know if Vincent's alive. This is after the he was literally talking about calling like 20 minutes ago, and then after the earthquake happened, he hasn't said a word. So, um, the reason I'm laughing is because I know he's fine, but it would be quite interesting. Yeah, I don't think we've had any reports of power outage. We can go to power outage outage tracker. Vincent went bye-bye. So we're cooked. Yeah, no extreme spike in outages as of now. There is potentially a very, very low end signal for some outages across western Long Island and eastern New Jersey, but that honestly is such a low number. It could just be because it's more densely populated. Supposedly 83 customers out in Essex County, 46 in Union County, New Jersey, which, it is a little suspicious that those counties have greater outage numbers than like downtown New York City, but it could just be coincidental. Again, highly unlikely that we see any surge in power outages that's anything too significant. This is now 9:47 p.m. Um, yeah, disruption index, you start to see a shift in that whenever you hit 5.0 magnitude, but that's not always set in stone. That's not a guarantee of anything. Because construction quality varies in every single structure that you look at. Oh, am I dumb? Maybe I didn't understand what you were asking, sorry. Is that a 5 in the Newark airport? Yeah, I don't. We're looking at April, um, April of last year. I don't see what the Newark airport is recording at a 5. I don't see any confirmation of that. But If you couldn't tell, this is definitely not my field of expertise. I don't think we've ever actually just solely covered an earthquake live. Dude, all of my videos get copyright claimed. It's ridiculous. But I can't tell if that is directed at me, Twister, but yes, thank you. I am aware that earthquakes occur on the Richter scale. I took 5th grade science. Again, I kind of wanted to do this stream as well because I know I'm probably going to get some questions about how in the world do you feel the need to go live for a magnitude 3.0 earthquake in New Jersey whenever you didn't go live for the 6th largest earthquake in history? And the answer to that is I'm bored. And also, we are not going to be able to likely engage in consistent content this week because I'm actually going to Missouri. Starting tomorrow, I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'm probably not gonna end up being able to produce too much content. Perhaps the odd video or two here and there, but starting tomorrow, I'm out of here, dude. I wanted to go to Joplin so bad, Otter. I'm gonna be so close, but no. I mean to tell Jesse this is a magnitude 6.7. He's yeah. Anybody that starts talking about HARP, you are done. You can save that for your conspiracy groups on Twitter. Well, Joplin is a very. I mean, it is not necessarily a thriving city, but comparative to other uh, towns in Missouri of a similar size and population density, Joplin is actually one of the quicker growing ones, especially considering the fact that, you know, realistically, it should have been a much bigger drop in population that had happened after the 2011 tornado. But people don't want to leave their roots. People rebuild. Um, they don't want to just go live somewhere else and abandon everything that they've ever loved and worked for. Um, People are fighters. Bro, okay. Like, the only instance of a tornado actually ending a town, like wiping it off the map and nobody comes back, that I'm aware of, is Pitcher, Oklahoma. And that's not because Pitcher is. It's not entirely because of the tornado. If you want to look into the lore, I was going to do a documentary video on that, but decided against it. I posted a trailer for it and everything, and we didn't do it. Yeah, Neoga, Illinois. Neoga, Illinois was desolate after the Great EF2 of 2025 on March 14th. QLCS Mega Wedge. Manchester? I don't think Manchester is entirely dead, though, if I'm not mistaken, right? Manchester, South Dakota, tornado, or population. Yeah, there's still 40 residents in Manchester, which I know doesn't That sounds like it's pitiful, but Manchester. Oh my gosh, Davis, stop. Manchester was not a huge town to begin with. Um, Pitcher is like it is illegal to live in Pitcher. It is a government facility zone now. So I mean, people can't live there. Um, and it was a community that back in like the early 1900s was one of the largest towns in northern Oklahoma. It had like 20,000 people. Um, then around 2010, it went down uh, by quite a high margin. And then after the tornado, it was entirely abandoned. Supposedly, four people still live there, according to this chart. I don't think that's accurate. Zero residents in Manchester. I was looking at the wrong thing. Am I dumb? 2020 was listed as still having 61 residents. I don't think Manchester's dead. I think that's Are there no building? Do I need to look further into Manchester? I really don't know too much about Manchester. I don't think it's listed as a quote unquote ghost town. Manchester has a population in 2025 of 66 and it's growing at a 1.54% rate annually. Um, oh, the population is 6'7". You know what? What does Manchester look like? Let's find out. We can't. There's no Google Maps. The road doesn't even go into Manchester. We we can't even look if we wanted to. There's six or seven houses. Does tomorrow have a possible potential for strong tornadoes? No. No, tomorrow could get upgraded to a slate, but definitely no potential for strong tornadoes. We're in a pattern that is just rocky slabber after rocky slabber after rocky slabber, but none of them are actually slabbers. The 2% is actually placed down in northwest Texas, which I find interesting. Uh, if we go to 0ZH triple R, let's see what's cooking tomorrow. I've not looked too far into it. Okay. This is an elevated sounding. This is also an elevated sounding. I think it's an elevated environment. Yeah, heavily elevated environment tomorrow, but perhaps a couple of tornadoes in the Texas Panhandle. Would doubt an addition of a 5%. Felt the earthquake? Where you located, if you don't mind me asking? Again, so far this is the map. This is the official map. If we were to find a blank map of the U.S., this is actually how I used to make thumbnails. Then I realized that's the worst way to possibly do it. Um, if we go to this map here, we had folks tuning in from New Rochelle experiencing shaking. We had somebody that was in far northeast New Jersey. We had somebody in Yonkers. This is the general territory that we've seen reports of damage from in the chat. Yeah, Yonkers. So, is there a chance I come to Summit 26? Nope. I'm just gonna be honest. Definitely going to 27 though. I'd say. I'm actually I don't know if I should leak that. Yeah, Denver's just like a little too far. I'm saying, bro, they should do it in St. Louis. That would actually be like the best spot. You've got so many weather enthusiasts in the St. Louis metro alone. It's easily accessible from everywhere across the Midwest and Plains. It is the largest metro in the entirety of the Midwest outside of Chicago. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm not going to be a speaker at Summit. No, that would be sweet though. But I've been wanting them to do a St. Louis Summit ever since 20 before the 25 Summit. Anyway, ignore my voice crack. Again, no major damage felt throughout anywhere of southern New England. The worst we've seen are loose items falling off of shelves and such. Officially a magnitude 3 earthquake. Matthew 24 states earthquakes in diverse places is a prophetic sign that happens prior to the second coming of Christ. Okay. That's not like making fun of religious folks. I am Christian, but that is a ridiculous way of framing the notion that the second coming of Christ is going to be like tomorrow. I literally said I'm going to 27. Vincent, can you call? Good to see that you're not dead. know why, but I can hear my heartbeat in my foot. You guys ever have that thing where you can feel your heartbeat in like different parts of your body? Why is this a big deal? Uh, you got, 100 million people impacted by this, even if it's just minor shaking. People want to know. They want to know what's going on. They want to know why it's happening. They want to know what's happening. We've literally had people coming into our chat thinking that the shaking was because of an atomic bomb or like a nuclear attack. So it's important to let them know that, A, just a low end earthquake, no major aftershocks expected. Toad. Magnitude 3.0 officially. Earlier estimates suggested a little bit higher, but again, no damage. Just chill. Again, shaking felt across most of southern New England, mainly confined to this area. Didn't feel anything here, so it wasn't as strong as last year's. It was not as strong as last year's, but that's not necessarily a great way of framing it because the positioning was different. Radius is always different between every earthquake, independent of magnitude. But yeah, I really do appreciate all you guys tuning in. I was not expecting so much support tonight. Again, if you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. Again, next several days are going to be a great exception to that as we are going to be out of town. And what is this Sydney Sweeney thing that I keep hearing about? I don't understand. I know it's about an ad. I know it's about an ad for jeans, but I don't know. I, this is the biggest topic you've ever had to cover, probably. I don't know. We covered a SIG tour in southern New York once, but I don't know who half of these women are. It's true though, Sam, isn't it? If you're about to say there's a wasp. Special weather statement. Yeah, you are barely in it. It's literally just a gust front. It's already past you. Yeah, wasp, wasp. Closest shaking to you was in Great Neck. Yeah, we saw it kind of in far western Nassau County. We didn't see anything close to your area, or too close to your area anyway. You got cursed again. You felt it in Nashville. Yeah, I felt it out here in Illinois. Magnitude 6.7. But
Hey, don't stay up too late tonight.
okay.
All right.
Good night. You're in Huntington? Is that even further east? You are cursed. Imagine something happened back in Nassau County. Your home got destroyed and you weren't there for it. Good night, Books Bricks. So we're cooked. It is the big 25. Don't stay up too late. Yeah, Sam, you're bullying a young boy. You're a grown man. You're harassing me. Oh, I'm going to Missouri tomorrow, bro. I'm driving at 8 a.m. Thank you, Elaine. You know what? Let's give some members, give some memberships. No better time to do it than to now. Whenever we've got 50 people watching. Yeah, let's do it. Don't ask why this is. I watched this. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's because you don't normally see grown men bully people. Here we go, chat. Three, two, one. We've got Love America, Orcs, Luck, Mr. Twist, that's crazy. Alex and Rebecca. You know what, gang? Let's give five more. I don't even care. Screw it. We're gifting five more memberships. Vincent and Mr. Twister. And Holy Sebastian and Tour Worn Terry. Congrats everybody that got gifted a membership. If you do want to become a member, make sure to do so by clicking the button next to the chat. You get access to early videos, exclusive shoutouts at the end of every forecast, custom stickers to use in chat, and more. And it's as little as $4.99 a month. I am thinking about getting rid of the other levels because you get every perk at the minimum level. It just made me separate them. The higher up ones are just like for people that want to be a massive W. I can't. I have to pay for five more if I do five more. And I'm not I'm sorry guys, I'm not spending 25 bucks on memberships to send to myself. 15's a lucky number. Money doesn't grow on trees, gang. I went to Casey's today. but I was about to tell a story that I don't think I should. Oh yeah, I can tell this story though. I walked into Casey's. I got a drink and in like a candy bar or something, and I go out. There's some dude in the parking lot that just says, "Hey, help me," and um, I'm like, what? And it turns out he just needed help opening his trunk, so I helped him out just because I'm that epic guy. But the story I was gonna tell, I think, would get me demonetized as it relates to a certain product that you are allowed to consume legally after the age of 21. Vincent knows what it is. I'm going to sleep. Good night, chat. Sleep time. Sleep stream. Sleep stream. Sleep stream. Yeah, you literally just missed an earthquake. I don't want to hear it. I wasn't even trying to make fun of Sam. Why would you? Dude, why? I actually tired. I went to bed at like earlier than normal last night. It was only like 3:30. I just realized how cooked that sounds. It's literally only 10:30 p.m. Buddy, you're a grown man. You're 86 years old, Sam, and you're talking to 13-year-olds online. Like, what? That's also not even what he said. Bro, what? What 10-year-old am I talking to? I don't know what 10-year-old I talked to. I don't think I talked to Vincent when he was 12. I think it's the youngest person Oh, I know who you're talking about. Well, that was different because something happened. You are not the youngest person I've talked to. My brother is 7 years old. What did that say? Dave, okay, no. No, that was too far. I'm not going to hide you, but I am going to time you out. That was way too far. Buddy, you haven't finished puberty yet. I didn't realize you were tracking my stages of puberty. I didn't realize I wasn't finished yet. Am I gonna continue to grow into the ultra masculine figure you guys know and love? Yeah, I'm literally taller than you, Sam. Um, and you were 17 years old. Yeah, my voice is deeper than yours. I'm taller than you. Probably stronger than you. I'll challenge Sam WX to a fight. No. He has to say that because Michaela's watching. No, yeah, Vincent would cook Sam in baseball. No, yeah, y'all were like crashing out the other day. No, he was crashing out. I literally, he was like fuming when it happened. Like this kid wins crash out of the year. I'm not even kidding. He doesn't want my channel to get banned. If I was on the call voluntarily, don't you think I would have been fine? I had it all under control, guys. It wasn't even me. It was literally a soundboard. We're making Fregley references in the Big 25. We are making Fregley references in the Big 25. Are we dead on? We know you pick your boogers. I wasn't even on call, Otter. It was a soundboard. I wasn't. Bro, he told me about it like 3 hours after it happened. When Mr. Twister said you were on call, you went, oh? What? Hairline Loki make the tsunami a few days ago with how sharp and chopped it is. Really? I'm growing out my hair, so at least I do something about the things that are negative relating to me. For you, you just give him $250 and a box of flowers. Mic drop. Boom. Walk away. Tastes like a burger. Okay, bro. Thank you, Otter. We're making taste like a burger memes in the Big 25.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Bro, it was literally a soundboard. Like, you know, I don't know what I'm supposed to do whenever I'm not even a part of what happened. Ugh.
Davis, can
50
we
people
call? No,
watching.
it's my bedtime. It's almost bedtime. Liar? My dad literally walked in here and said it's my bedtime. Ask Sam. What does ICL mean? What does ICL mean? I always see that. I don't know what it is. Oh, I can't lie. Like, you make all these references, like, relating to, meteorological features and whatnot. I don't go off on you, Sam, because I would cook you harder than Pat God has gone off on any of his victims. Pat God in the Big 25 is wild. Pat God has a bigger platform than all of us combined. What do you mean? 3 months ago, 3.6 million views. 7 months ago, 5.4 million views. Like, what? How is Pat God in the Big 25 wild? I'm a hypocrite? How am I a hypocrite? Can you explain? Can you explain how I'm a hypocrite? Can you give me an example? No, let's go into this. You guys want to see Evie? Bro, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, can you give me an example of a hypocrite? Like, can you define the word, please? Bro, I said frick. No, we're not doing that because I said frick. Because I almost said it on accident, but I said frick. I said frick, not the F word. I did not say it, bro. I have been letting it slip too much in videos recently, but I did not say it. I always censor it when I do it in videos. I did not say it, bro. You're capping. Sam didn't get back to us on how I'm a hypocrite. I don't have to prove anything. I take the cake here. You take nothing but guilt. Are we in 5th grade? That might be the best image I've seen all day. Davis. Like, what? we, we've literally disagreed on stream. Like, right now, like 20 minutes ago, we were talking about. I don't even remember what he was talking about, but we disagreed on something. No, what did I say? Everybody keeps saying that I said so. Well, everybody thought I said the F word, but I didn't. Just saw the most cursed video. Let's talk about tropical tidbits. Let's look at GFS. See, this is the kind of thing that makes me think that we're cooked. This is less than 200 hours out. The development of this forecasted cyclone is less than 100 hours out. That's whenever we start talking about this being a realistic possibility. You go to school on Monday? You're cooked.
That is in 2 days. This is your last weekend alive. This is your last weekend on Earth. I go back next Thursday. No, yeah, this summer sucked. Outside of weather. We had Dickens and Gary and Henry and a tsunami and an earthquake and another earthquake just now and a new Fortnite chapter. No. Bro, you literally did too, Sam. Peace out, Pyro. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, you did, but um, what was I saying? Crybaby takes everything so serious. Everybody was joking, and then you said Davis is a hypocrite. I'll let his actions speak for themselves. I said, frick. That was an interesting point, so. Oh. We're leaking that now? No, yeah, I was just doing that to troll Otter. Oh, you can call bet. Let's ring this kid up, bro. He missed a freaking earthquake. Now the hose is snapping me. That's epic. Alright. Vincent Lilly or Vincent is calling you.
Hello.
Hey there, buddy.
Today has not been my brightest day.
You literally just missed an earthquake. How do you feel?
I feel the same because it's something that happens really every day.
Not the F word.
Today's just been a terrible day for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, yes. Do you want to say what happened or no?
Can you say it? I don't feel like saying it.
This kid got dumped today or something. I don't know this story yet.
I wouldn't go that far because I kind of started it, but I'm glad that it happened because I'm not mad about it. I'm not like upset or anything. I didn't cry or anything. I wasn't upset. I was just kind of mad.
All right, Mr. Twister, we're leaking that. That's crazy. You literally texted. Actually, I won't even say that. You texted me and you said, "Can you call? I'm kind of depressed right now."
Yeah, that's because I had a playoff game right in the morning, and we lost by a ton of runs, and I was pitching, and I gave up a ton of runs and stuff, and we did super bad. And my coach was really mad at all of us, and then as soon as we got out of the dugout, I looked at my messages, and then I was texting with you know who, and then we broke up 5 minutes after the game. And then I went to our family friend's house, and I got an allergic reaction to the cat and couldn't sit on the couch. And then my dad left his key in the car, which we live half an hour away. So at this time, I also didn't realize I missed an earthquake because my phone died. So I had to do nothing for an hour while my dad went back to the house, got a new car key, came all the way back, then got the car key, and then we went in the car and drove home.
Dang.
Yeah, so that was my day.
Well, I already told you what I engaged in today, but I can't say that on stream.
I have no idea what happened while I was gone, so you're gonna have to give me all the lore off stream. But, I mean, I kind of saw it coming. I'm not gonna go into details, obviously, on stream, but I saw this coming, so I'm not, like... It's kind of depressing just because of how bad today went, but... That's fine, I guess.
Chat, hear me out. We get Vincent a new girlfriend next stream.
I'm single, ready to mingle, bro.
Okay, we're done. That's weird.
I'm just kidding. Oh, Josh.
We'll sign this kid up for Tinder.
Oh, no. I probably don't meet the age requirements.
No, yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I figured.
Bro, like, Twister, that's just, like, weird. Like, what?
Born at sea level. I'm not chronically obsessed with my pounds a week.
No, his most recent one. He retracted it.
Oh, I'm glad to see that, bro. We've had some freaky, messages. Oh, I'm just glad I'm able to call because it's so late and I just need to talk to someone.
This video. I'm sorry, that's not funny. I think I can laugh at that, though, because I'm literally ADHD.
I don't even know what you laughed at. I'm looking at Twitter. Oh, did you see there's at Summit, they're doing a Twisted and Outbreak tournament?
At 26 Summit?
Yeah.
Bruh.
So, like, everyone's competing against each other to play Twist. I wish, like,
We're
it's
just gonna time this kid out.
Like, it's not even just Outbreak, because Outbreak was a freaking, like, sponsor or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, I was literally in the stream 5 minutes ago at 40 people. Or, like, I don't know, a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we had 90 people at one point, I think.
But did it, like, get viewers? Because I know it was obviously...
No, yeah, at first it did. This stream has gotten 1,000 views.
I had no
Sorry,
idea.
2,000.
What? I had no idea this was even going on until I saw you were live, and I thought I saw earth-breaking news. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, did we get, like, attacked or something?
Yep, magnitude 3.0 earthquake in New York City. No injuries, no deaths, no significant damage. Again, more so just a scary thing than anybody else, or anything else.
It's not even as bad as last year's. Last year caused, like, minor damage to, like, right in the epicenter, but that was it.
Yeah. I dislike Outbreak, there's no wedges. Yeah, like, Twisted, you can pick and choose. If you want to find a wedge, it is not that hard. Join a high-risk server, watch the madness unfold. If you want to find a wedge in Outbreak, you're cooked. They just, like...
They don't make wedges. They only have... They have the same tornado. You can get a stovepipe, but that is, like, you are ridiculously lucky to get a stovepipe.
Yeah.
You need a perfect scenario to get a stovepipe, and that's why I don't play the game that much, is because every time I play with Jesse, we always get a little rope. And it's just not fun. And there's, like, no damage either. Like, they don't make enough towns, and the towns are so small that you don't see anything.
Yeah, whenever I showed Vincent me playing Twisted, he was like, the towns are huge.
Yeah. I was geeking out. Nah, but 2026 Summit's got a whole lot better. I'm not going to play, though, because I'm quite literally terrible, and I use the WSAD keys.
I would literally cook if there was a Twisted tournament.
You would.
I've literally been grinding it all summer. I low-key really want to go now. I don't think I can, though.
I want you to go so bad because I think Jesse's going. I'm pretty sure Levi's also going. But I need to buy my tickets if I'm going because they already sold 100 tickets.
You would not beat me, Otter. You're terrible at twisting.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, Mr. Twister and I intercepted, no, yeah, we got a 221 EF5 the other day, and a 220 EF5 on the same day. What's up, Brody? You would smoke me? Yeah.
Maxwell said he went fishing.
Yeah, Riley went too, and he cooked them.
Caught a hog.
Do you actually get a damage indicator over 250, though? Whenever you search up Mr. Twister, the first thing that pops up is Davis Does Games.
That's actually crazy.
This kid used the iMovie, like, dark... I know what he used. I can't think of what it's called, though.
Call, put a promise they were there. So that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you all so much.
Thought he was in the call. I was like, what?
250, no. That's crazy how high it'll go.
You said 250, kid. It's 240. Oh, you got the 250.
Bro, you're not gonna believe the reason that she gave me as to why she wants to break up.
I thought you said you did break up.
Well, we did, but like, she gave me a reason why she is breaking up, and I was just shocked.
All right, let's stop leaking things like that, Twister.
You got 250 and something else. They said the GFS had like a slabber that just missed me out to see.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Alright, it's like a fantasy run, obviously. So, someone said, hold on. Maybe Kirk was like, what do you say? He goes, absolutely insane GFS run. Then I said, clickbait gateway.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. I don't know who this is, but it has to be like one of 5 people. I think it's Sam.
Oh, it's definitely Sam.
You don't even get the joke, do you, Vincent?
Oh wait, what am I looking at? Davis Darian's Weather Watch?
Twister knows what I'm talking about.
I don't. I've heard of Darian before.
No, it's not. You haven't heard of this because it's not a real person.
Yeah, there's so much lore that I'm missing.
Actually, it should just be one person if Sam didn't tell other people like he wasn't supposed to.
Why is the Shrinking Life finale out now?
That was like 2 months ago, bro.
It says it was posted 10 hours ago.
Yeah, I know, but the gameplay was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bro, I'm not sharing any more secrets with Sam. That's crazy. This kid literally snitches every time.
need to pull up the summit.
We all knew it was Sam, bro. Because I banned him. I didn't ban him, but I timed him out for 24 hours. I don't even remember what he said. He said something really weird. See you, Otter.
I still have 20 people. Highly consider myself as Kenny Poggers. Now I'm thinking it's someone else we know.
It's not Kevin.
No. Where is Kevin? I feel like we haven't seen him in a while.
That's because I banned him.
You banned him?
I told you about that. It was like 2 months ago.
Oh. He commented on my latest video, I think.
What lore? The Kevin lore? There's not a lot of lore to be shared. I mean, do not share the Darian's Weather Watch lore, but
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Dylan says hi.
oh, bet. Yeah, I forgot I told him to say.
Yeah. You were the first person I told, and then I told him. And he, like, freaked out.
That's crazy.
He was shocked.
How is school gonna go next month?
Oh, my gosh, don't even bring it up. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you got dumped.
Well, you did.
But
Actually, I don't even know the lore yet.
Yeah, you need to know the full lore to know that we should be laughing at her.
If you want to tell Vincent the lore, I don't care.
There's so many different lores going around.
No, yeah, a lot of these revolve around a certain figure.
Probably Sam.
No.
Roman.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes. It needs a pair of stitches. Who needs stitches and why? And who is Kid?
Snitches get stitches. Believe that was the referendum being invoked. I've been rerolling for like 3 hours. I've not gotten a single... Bro. It's not... I really don't think that's Kevin. I'm pretty sure that's Sam. What do you mean it's better? It is legitimately random. Yeah, exactly. See, you used up all the luck. Today my server's been terrible. Oh yeah, do you guys want to talk about your, Actually, no, I don't say that, because the videos doesn't come out for a long time.
You should do the radar versus the shot.
Yeah, I saw you do that.
Yeah.
Maybe if you play Fortnite.
That would be me.
Yeah, exactly. You used up all the luck. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I've literally gotten a kill in Fortnite. Do you remember when I sent you a photo of me playing Fortnite?
Yes.
Or it was a video, I don't know.
You FaceTimed us or something. No, you sent us a video.
Yeah.
It's like a year ago.
Doesn't matter how photogenic your tornado was if the tornado was ugly. That's bars.
Who said that?
I forgot. I left the post.
Bro, I'm so done. I've rerolled 13 times, no high risk. Probability states that I should have gotten 3 by now. $950 cape and 500 SRH. I got a server earlier today that had 10 SRH.
Sounds like a day in Long Island.
Yeah, if Long Island could ever hit that.
We've had 200 before. Bing, bong, boom. I feel different.
Kid's going through his mid-age crisis. Yeah, we'll play the 6-2 and then we'll stream. We've already been going for an hour and a half. If you guys want to join, the code is MR58L9. I repeat, that is MR58L9.
The Mets won.
Of course, that's what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
You should watch the stream. We're gonna go on an epic twisted chase. I always like to do this, chat. What do we think this outlook would be in real life? Honestly, this is one of the few twisted high risks that would be decently close to high risk criteria in real life. This would be probably closer to an enhanced or a moderate, though, just due to the fact that the dues are so low. Probably a high-end 10 hatched, like a conditional 10 hatch, but like the conditional threat is like violence or 500 SR each. 3 keeps a little lacking, I'll be honest. Moderate with 10 edged. I don't think Hail would be moderate with lapse rates at 8.
is, but where's William Span at?
No, yeah, he said he was like in the hospital or something.
Oh, shoot.
I haven't seen him in so long. We also haven't done real severe weather coverage in a while. Listen, man, I'm sorry for going at it with you. In the name of Kenny Poggers, do you accept my apology? So is this... Wait, how does he still have an account on here? Is this Sam or is this actually Kevin?
What if it's Kevin saying that it's Sam?
I used to have a cat. She died like 3 or 4 years ago.
We used to have 2 cats, but I'm allergic.
Yeah, I have a dog, but I'm allergic, so it's an outside dog though. Yeah, rip in the chat for Sophie. That was the cat's name.
R.I.P. Sophie.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I didn't really. My mom liked it more than anything else. We had to put her down because she had like a brain tumor or something. I feel like animals never. Well, let me take that back. Animals usually don't die. They usually get very unwell, and we put them down. You know. Again, I would make a reference to what happened today, but this stream has gotten 2,000 views, and I do not want to see this get demonetized. So. You called the vet a demon.
Oh.
Well, I feel like you're not really Kevin, so no, I don't accept your apology. Nah, Jog. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Jog, let's talk about what you said earlier. Let's talk about what you said that led to your timeout. Actually, let's not talk about it because, as I said, I don't want to get demonetized. Not gonna lie, I think the invest off the Carolinas looks decent. It definitely does. I mean, this could be our first hurricane of the year. Which, I mean, we are off to a decently slow start. So.
Hurricane Isaias was a thing on this day 5 years ago.
Yeah, Isaias was like one of the biggest hurricanes that you ever... Wasn't it at tropical storm intensity when it impacted you?
Yeah, but there were hurricane force wind gusts measured on Long Island. I know, like, in a town that, in a town that's like 10 minutes away, there was a 74-mile-an-hour wind gust report.
Yeah, we're definitely not seeing 10 hurricanes this year, which is... I want to say is the average. We might see 6 or 7, you know. We might actually see 6, 7.
Right.
I'm not the one that brought that up. Pick a dang camera angle. Alright, alright. It was not me. There's literally... I see both of you, Otter and you, in the chat. You bozo. Well, I mean, I know you're Sam. You're not Kevin. So no, I don't. I don't accept your apology. I'm hurting. I'm not even on a pillow. What the frick are you talking about? I'm hurt. This is a blanket. Well, the 6'7" meme started in the Big 25, so yeah, that was very convincing. I'm not Sam, I'm Kevin. Say something that only you would know, because you're also messaging exactly like Sam does. And Sam is, like, left, like, 5 minutes ago, because I banned his account. Bro, like, Twister, I saw that. You're not slick. We're not chasing that. Good job, Otter. Well, like, the Diaz, you actually could be airborne. I didn't even think about that. You joined as soon as he left the chat. No, because you were talking about ults in a different chat message, and I don't think airborne uses ults on here, because I don't think I've ever, yep. I don't think I've ever had to ban airborne. Well, you can't get me demonetized. What's up, Fatty? No. What's up, Jackson?
Bro, I haven't seen Jackson in so long.
Have I ever banned you? I don't think so. I've definitely deleted some of your messages before. I don't think I've ever banned you.
Funny clips with Jackson.
Yeah, I've watched them. They're not that funny.
All about.
I don't know if I've banned Otter. I don't think I have.
Remember Moderate Risk in Illinois?
Which one?
Or the one that Jackson made?
I don't remember that. Well, y'all can see how many times. Yo, you can, can't you? Because you can. Yeah. I can see how many times I've timed y'all out.
The first time I talked in your chat was 10/25/24.
I remember that MCS.
I think I was live for that one too.
I don't think you were. This was like a 60-mile-an-hour damaging wind event.
I was live for that.
It was like a You were not, bro.
I was, I swear.
I'm gonna look for it.
The large 70-mile-per-hour damaging wind storm in Kansas City as it happened.
Oh yeah, it probably is just because you were streaming every day because you just started streaming. You were super excited.
Yes.
Bro, what is this?
You're an OF?
What? What is that you...
Actually.
Well, this was October 24th. Mr. Twister said 25th. No.
Maybe he has the wrong date. You did horrible on April 2nd for forecasting engineer.
Yeah, it might actually be Kevin.
That's Kevin. Yeah, that's Kevin.
I mean, I feel like if... Okay, I did not realize we were dealing with this, because I was not paying any attention. Unfortunately, it's a bit too late to start chasing that, but that is one of the largest tornadoes I've ever seen in Twisted. It just got smaller.
Ben the cave spider.
Yeah, I feel like if you've been here for like a year or longer, you're an OG.
Am I an OG?
Nope.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I've been here since February of last year.
We started talking in March of last year.
Yeah. It was
April 27, 2011.
4/27.
That's pretty OF. No, I don't think we're gonna see a tsunami from a magnitude 3 earthquake.
I might be cooked. Long Island Sound is gonna generate a tsunami. Wait, are you being serious about that?
No, we're not gonna see a tsunami from a magnitude 3 earthquake.
That's ridiculous.
We just got a tour warning in Texas.
Yeah, it's
The rotation is broad at best.
where is the rotation?
In the Panhandle. It's gonna be just north of 767.
What?
Of course, that's the name.
Wait, I thought you were joking.
No, it's seriously. So, if y'all are just southwest of Channing, near Partwood Crossing, Old Farm Crossing, or Corner Windmill, I'm sure that we just have a buttload of viewers from that area. No, I'm practicing for my driving in Missouri tomorrow. Why did they just update it?
It's not on the ground.
Yeah, I know, but why did they...
But they condensed it, right?
No, it's the same exact one.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, folks, we've got a hazel slabber. Why did my render distance go down to like half of a... I almost called this half a chunk like it's Minecraft.
But it is Minecraft. Oh.
'Cause I'm on a Mac? Buddy. It's because I had Raider Omega, I was streaming, and I have YouTube chat and the game open all at the same time.
No, it's because you're on a Mac.
Yeah, you should shut up. Your laptop literally can't even stream.
What do you mean? You're not wrong.
I've touched it, though. That's gonna
Yeah.
get taken out of context.
Oh, well, no, why did I say that? It did not handle the, Pi Day stream.
Yeah, mine didn't either because I had 4 chasers up because I'm a nimwit.
I just needed to end stream once and restart to fix it, and I never could. So it's all just me glitching out.
Yeah, mine is too. Mine has good audio. Or no, my problem was on the 15th, I think.
Oh, that, like, was arguably... Actually, no. It's so hard to tell which day was better.
It was the 14th. It was bigger.
Yeah.
If you're talking about better for chasing, definitely the 15th. Because 14th was a nighttime rain-wrapped mega wedge fest. The 15th actually had some photogenic tornadoes.
It did?
Yeah. I mean, Tylertown was pretty photogenic. I mean, it wasn't, like, beautiful, but...
Matt Gucci got a great video of it crossing a road. Because he went on, like, a chasing spree.
Well, in Tylertown, northwest Tylertown got hit twice by a mega wedge, both of them a mile wide or larger.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you tuning in, Kevin. The National Weather Service office is getting hit. It's actually hitting the radar. Yeah, the wasp meme is dead, bro. This is the wasp meme in August 2025. That's crazy. Yeah, Twisted 1.22 is not coming out. I've come to accept that.
I'll make it come out.
Like, why would you say that?
I don't know.
You knew that was going to get taken out of context.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those subwords.
Oh.
Yellow jackets are terrifying.
Do you want snow?
No.
Oh.
Because it's August, and we get most of our severe weather in August. Here, I mean. You know New York has had the least tornado warnings this year of any year in recorded history?
Yeah, this year it did not. Literally, this has been the worst year ever, and there's, like, a little community of, like Northeast weather enthusiasts, so we are in absolute shambles right now.
Yeah, this is low-key a mega wedge. Those subvorts are making me think this is extra violent.
We have not gotten a single summer, severe weather outbreak or tornado event, at least.
Look at those subvorts.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be tornado of the day, chat. Look at all that debris. That is low-key some of the most intense subvort act. Look at that home! Yo! Oh my gosh! Everything in Hazel Lakes is getting demolished. Dude. Oh my goodness. We've got treaty barking and everything. Mesonet's at 140. 145. Error. We're getting flipped. Flipped in the Tiv 2. What the frick is even that? What was that? Now we're in a lake. Oh my gosh. Look at all the debris, dude. This tornado is huge as well. This tornado is bigger than the entire town of Hazelton Lakes. I know if I jump out of here, we're cooked. Yep, we're getting dragged. Come on, take me out of the ocean, or out of the lake. It's literally called Hazelton Lakes, you idiot. Okay.
Look at that dock. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, this is definitely EF4 plus. Look at those subvorts just ravaging those trees. Again, this is a wedge, too. I mean, this is, again, bigger than the entire town of Hazelton Lakes. So, look at that monster.
Oh.
Alright, we're good. Yeah, that is a wedge, alright. That is a wedge and a half. Huge wedge. Do we go for this Vero slab or do we just survey? I think we just survey. This was definitely tornado of the day. Again, huge wedge. Huge. Like, this thing is more massive than the low taper fade meme. Wow. The wind field is crazy. We're at 100 miles an hour on the mesonet. Home's over in Peshtigo. Or no, Palzoid.
Do you remember the English or Spanish meme?
Yes.
Bring it back.
We're still in the wind field, by the way. Can't even see the condens. Okay, we can, but... Otter told you to stop. Vincent?
What?
Otter told you to stop.
Stop what?
Making jokes about English or Spanish.
Oh.
He didn't think it was very humorous.
Dearest apologies.
Black and white pixel velocity.
Wow.
You need to shut up.
Oh my gosh. I hate the one letter at a time spelling it out.
Yeah, it's not even funny. It's just spam.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll actually start surveying now. Technically, this is still Hazelton. I don't know how this isn't Hazel Lakes. This is... You need to shut up. Call right now, chat. What's this gonna be rated? Not 1666. 166, no. 165, no. 160, no. 155, no. 150, no. Really? 145. 147. 149. Then it's a 148. No, 147. Okay. 6, 7. Yep, 145 ZF3.
Are you playing more Twists or are you ending stream soon?
I'm ending stream here in like 5 minutes. We got over 145. We've got over 160. Can we get the big 166? Nope. 165. 165.
It literally is 145 ZF3. He literally said EF3. I recommend you do water. No, I'm kidding. This tornado is taking a suspiciously similar track to the last one. That 165 is also EF3. High end.
Vicious track.
We could probably get EF4 if we surveyed a little more, but we're not really here for that, I'm not gonna lie. I just want to see the track. My dad just woke up screaming.
Oh.
He does this every night. Alright, yeah. I think that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy this stream, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for all the support tonight. Again, probably not going to be any content for a few days. If so, not going to be too much. But I do really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Peace out, chat. I can't show track because it's not over. And I'm not waiting. I'm sorry, guys. Peace out, though. Have a good night.